You better not be pouring bubbles on that floor. What are you doing? All right, let's focus. All right, focus. Hi, Maya. How are you? I'm slowly but surely getting there. I'm playing catch up with all of this stuff. It has been a busy day. Wow, you scared me. Where am I going to put this? I need to charge this one too. Give me 1 sec. I got to, oh, it's 92%. We're good. That other one killing my battery, so I'm going to have to do another way. What are you working on today? I'm going to do, oh, that feels good. After driving in traffic, oh yeah. That energy, I love Jade. Okay. Who are we doing today? Where are the other ones? What is that? 1, 2. Oh yeah, that's right. Working out. You just, wasn't it, oh Lord, I can't remember. Oh, I can see the name of it. Hogwarts, whatever the, my brain is not. Oh, Toy Story. What? I thought you were working on, man, I can't think of the word. I don't watch movies anymore. I can't think. Toy Story's cool. Very cool. But what the hell? Who am I thinking of? Hogwarts. Like, I can see the whole everything, but my brain is just not accepting it. Harry Potter. My God. Like, I knew what it was. My brain just was not computing. That was horrible. My Lord. Oh, look, I had to check my email quick because I'm, oh, yeah, we're good. I'm like, what is that? The last month of school is almost here. Better get everything in while I can. Gotta stay busy. Oh, what's going on in this email? So many. Next week, Tuesday, sorry, I'm replying to this quickly, and then I got my, that will work. Next Tuesday. Don't let me forget. That will work. Have a great weekend. See you then. All right. Okay. Easy, simple. Now I'm ready to go. Mine ain't working either. Your brain? Oh, Lord. I don't even know what to tell you sometimes. I look at the things I'm trying to do, and I'm like, I've been running tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I got to look at that, too. One more thing. What? Helpful links and info. Perfect. Oh, my goodness. Look, Miss Grace is a little artist, too.
This one.
Arthur, welcome.
And these two.
Oh, let's see. And then she's got Chase is on the case. She's obsessed with Paw Patrol.
And the only kind of puppy was.
How are you? Is it Arthur? This one she just colored the stars, but she'll get there. You did such a beautiful job. Are you going to put them up on the fridge?
Do you want to put them on my lawn?
I do. No, I want you to put them on the fridge so we can see them. You got to make some room on the fridge. So I'm not sure who we're doing yet. If anyone's staying around and you tell me your sun sign, then I can do you specifically 9 to 10:30 tomorrow. 9 to 10:30. And then 9 to 10:30. And then so 11 to 1. Okay, we can do that. Yes, Miss Grace. Amaya says, Miss Grace, beautiful Grace, why do you have a big bowl in the middle of the kitchen floor? What do you have in it? Treats? She has like the biggest salad bowl, you know, the big silver mixing bowls. That's what she has, and she's got treats in it. And it's probably got like 5 Smarties. Of all the things she could have chosen. She's going to show me her mixture. All right, so let's see who it is. Reminder. I don't know how to... Whatever. As long as I just remember. Ooh. My God. It's been a busy, busy day. I can't even believe it. I mean, I can, but it's just wild. Tomorrow, it's already Wednesday, eh? 3/27. Almost made it to 30 days. Yeah. After that, I'm taking a whole month off, though. Maybe not a month, but you know. Day 26, day 27. All right, so Mimin, how are you? All right, so who are we doing? We got 8 to choose from. What's the next sign? The first one to pop up in the chat will be the one we start pulling for. But somebody gotta spill it. The already done is Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn. So if it's any of those, it's not going to happen. But the rest of them are up to you. Was that my phone going on?
No.
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 I hope you do good on YouTube. Bye. Well, thank you so much. I hope you do too. Vishwana. Welcome. How are you? Grace says you're welcome. Remember, always say thank you. Yes, it's always a good thing. Don't make a mess, please. We just cleaned that table. It actually looks like a table. Can we let it look like a table for a couple days? Just a couple. Don't want to overdo it. What, baby?
No, we're not going to walk.
Oh, so I took her with me yesterday to do DoorDash just for a couple hours. It was like 2 or 3 hours. And she was, because she wanted to go, so I took her with me, and she loved it. Like, loved it. It was so funny.
I want to love it.
She wants to go again today, and I was like, only for 2 hours. We can't, if we go, we can only go for a little bit, because it's a lot. But it's more for me, it's a lot. For her, it's fun. They were all sweet to her and giving her cookies, and she just thinks it's the most fun thing ever. We stop at the restaurants, they're giving her treats. I'm like, stop feeding my kid. I didn't say that, but she's so excited. She thinks it's the best thing ever. There's a snake in your boot? Why in your boot? What kind of snake? Like a real snake? Okay, you can climb on me for 2 minutes, but then, like, she just likes to smile at the camera. Take your jacket off. It's so hot, bud. It's so hot. Say hi, Maya.
Down.
Yum. Say hi, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Ow, don't kick me.
Hi, Maya.
Okay, I gotta start doing my work. I'm gonna put it at 10. You gotta get off me or you're gonna fall on your butt.
I want baby.
Okay, go get your baby Luca. I don't know where you put her. You keep moving her. Is there a real snake in your boot? Or are you drawing it? Okay, day 27. What are we gonna do? Okay, I guess I'm shuffling to see. Please let it be something good like the other ones. Yesterday was really good. Oh, Virgo and Leo. Man, I pulled my own Toy Story saying, I don't know that one. Is it from the first Toy Story? Man, it's been a long time since I watched that. I guess we're doing Virgo first since it's at the way it came out. So let's say 11 minutes. Virgo. For June. This is for June, the upcoming month. A quote by Woody. You know how long it's been since I've watched any movie? Even the kids, my daughter won't watch them. They take too long. She went to the movies with me one time. We went with a group of friends, and that was a disaster. She cannot sit still for that. All right, so we're starting with Virgo today, and I guess we're doing Leo. I don't know why I keep putting this out. Of course you do. All right, Virgo. Where did I just put it? Over there, okay. Jesus Christ is King. Amen. Hi, Jerry. Welcome, welcome. All right, so, well, actually, God is King. Jesus is his son, but whatever. We could go through that whole, believe whatever you want. What's the energy? Eclipse in Capricorn, reevaluating success. That is a good thing. Choosing a new direction. Learning that the pivot is not a bad thing. All right. What are you doing there, Miss Grace? Anything? All right. What are these? A change in your emotional life. Transformation. That's a good sign. Been doing some work. A sensitive, introspective phase. Moon in Cancer. Learning how to belong. Belonging to yourself. A card for you. You want me to pull an angel number for you? I will do that right now. I'm pulling right now. I'm doing the Virgo reading for June, just the energy, and it feels like we got some transformation going on for Virgo, but we're gonna do a side thing. Gateway. Give me 1 second. Can I have one angel number specifically for Gateway? Ooh, the gut feeling. 0440. Intuition, integrity, relationships, value, insight, perception, love, commitment. Trust your intuition. It's more than just a feeling. Be genuine with others and prioritize meaningful relationships. Remember to bring value to every interaction. Treat others with respect, as your actions will return to you in kind. Be mindful of boundaries, as too many voices can cloud your journey. Trust your gut. Your gut will never steer you wrong. And I can almost guarantee you, you've got 100 stories of those times where, man, I should have listened. I should have, I was thinking I should have just did this. And you didn't. And it's a good thing. Follow your gut. You're learning to trust your intuition. And every time you see that number, 0440, it's a reminder. Gut check, right? Where is it leading you? 1313 on the clock as I said that, which is also 44. And that's kind of interesting because there's 44 in the middle. All right. That's just for you. So if you start number 2, literally I'm flattered. Why are you flattered? No need to be flattered. I love doing this and it's fun. And I promise you, you're going to start seeing that number around. And it's just a reminder. Get quiet. What's going on around you? Notice. Just get in the present, even for 30 seconds. You know what? My birthday is September 17th. Oh, you're a Virgo? Wow. Talk about timing. All right. So how am I with the learning how to belong in your own skin? A change in your emotional life, transformation. And we got this one too, was the reevaluation of success. Right? Learning that a new direction, a pivot is not a bad thing. Wow. That's a good start. We're off and running. If you stick around, this is for June too. So you could be already, you're already in the energy, but it's coming and it's more about she really loves her cat. Oh, that's so nice. So this is to keep your eye out. Also, well, you're going to get an extra angel number too, because it was just 1441 as I said that. You got the gut feeling, but it's for Virgo. Maybe that number is for all of Virgo too. Interesting. So Virgos, take note. I'll still pull one specifically for you, because I pulled that one specifically for Gateway. But It's interesting that you're a Virgo. It's right on time. All right. So this is the gratitude. So when I pull cards, you're learning new ways. No, don't start yelling, Grace. Remember, we have our limit. We work together. So these are just a couple gratitude. Then I do the self-care. But this is more things to try, things to keep an eye out for, things to show up for you. Say thank you, because when you're in gratitude, you can't be in fear or chaos. And that's most important. As you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself and one for helping others. Reflect on some ways you've helped others today. How did you feel when you helped them? Right? God's time, God guides in many ways. Amen. You have to understand, divine timing is no joke. And whether you're paying attention or not, right, God's still going to guide you. How many times can you look back at things that in your life that should have went horribly wrong? Maybe they didn't go perfectly. They still weren't great, but you could have crashed and burned literally, and it did not happen. Something came in to squeak you out of there to save you. That's God saying, yeah, not yet, my friend, not yet. You have more to learn. And that's why too, because that's why you feel so happy when you're helping others. It's learning that balance, right? Like, especially when you're in that mindset, you tend to become an overgiver, right? This is saying it has to be balance. Balance in everything. I'm one of those people, I don't say, you need to do this, you need to diet, you need to over-exercise, you need to no. Balance in everything. Everything in moderation. I'm not saying you can't do more of something, but when we stay in that balance, we keep such a free energy, right? We're allowed to follow the gut feeling. We're allowed to go with the flow. We're allowed to just flow with the universe and be thankful for all the things around us, right? Yeah, me too. Well, I'm not now. Yeah, I am. Okay. I don't want to check myself too much. It was just 17 as I said that. I'm very much an overgiver, but I've been learning to find the balance in everything. And I have to check myself all the time. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you give to yourself and you fill your cup first, you know what happens? You start giving from the overflow, and then it never takes away from you. Jesse Zeppelin, welcome. I need to control by goodness, actually, because I cannot just help everybody. Right. And what happens is you give too much, and then you're like, oh, crap, then you feel like regret or remorse, and you never want to do that, right? Hi, Jesse. How are you? Yeah, and it's just finding the balance. You have to fill your cup first. I used to run on empty. Like, when I tell you I was running on dead for so long, I don't know how I survived. It took a lot of balance, right? A lot. And it still does, because I have a child. I have my business that I'm growing. I have now my side job to support my business that I'm growing while I wait for the world to catch up. So it's a lot of things, right, that are happening, a lot of wheels in motion. And if I don't make sure to check myself and take those moments, if I don't take that 5 minutes of peace, no matter where I am, whatever it is to quiet my mind, I get scrambled, and I can feel really heavy real fast, right? It gets out of balance. So learning that balance is a huge, huge thing. And once you master that, life gets good. I'm glad you're good. We're doing Virgo right now. You're welcome to sit in. Even if you're not a Virgo, just remember one thing. If you come and you're kind of like pulled to watch this, it's usually there's something in here, a message that's for you, whether it's a little bit or a lot. I've noticed that a lot, because sometimes I get called to readings that aren't for my sign, but I go there and it resonates so much, right? And these are a little different, because the idea is we're looking to better ourselves, right? This is how we show up better for ourselves. Step out in June, right? Because we're going into June. How we step out with adding something. We're not taking things away. We're adding something. Everything unaligned will fall away. But we're adding a little extra self-care. Learning to balance the things that we already have. Learning to be grateful for what we have, so that when the new stuff comes in, it doesn't feel like a loss when the stuff falls away, right? It's alignment, and it's beautiful. All right, self-care is not selfish. I can't say this enough. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. All you overgivers, okay? When you're empty, then what? Who's going to give? And you have to remind yourself, who's going to help if I can't do it, right? Because you need to you feel that need, right? You want to help, and it makes you feel good. It really is a good thing. But you can't do it from an empty cup. So taking that time, it's really, really important. Balance is key in every single thing you do. Ask for help when you need it today, see? Allow others the chance to help you succeed. I thought my car was going to break down the side of the road today, and I was like, oh, Lord, don't make me have to call for help. It's like, it didn't happen, and I'm really grateful. But, I was like, don't you do it. I was driving, and there was a detour, and it took me all the way up the mountain. I had to come down. I was like, oh, Lord, where am I? I'm lost. I was going to have to stop and ask for directions. It was funny. Isn't it ironic? Oh, Alanis Morissette, eh? I love her. That's a good song. Look at my kid in the background there. She thinks I can't see her. I do see you. What are you doing back there? Where's your glasses? You better put them on your head. Look, two snuck out the back. I didn't even see them come in. This is your self-care. And it almost is always balanced. When I pull the self-care cards, the gratitude comes out. When I pull the gratitude, self-care comes out. So let's see what happens today. I have loved the stars to be fearful of the night. Send compassionate energy toward a person who has hurt you in the past. Now, it doesn't mean you need to call them. It doesn't mean you need to let them back into your life, forgiveness and all that. What it means is sending energy, right? Just saying, send out a prayer for them. I hope you heal. I hope everything's going well. There's no hard feelings, that kind of thing. 2212. Okay. Your wounds are your greatest points of growth. You got to remember that. They're what actually taught you. Every single time you've had the highest point of learning, the highest point of growth, is you've overcome grief, loss, pain, sadly, right? So even those people that have hurt you, they really have benefited you in ways that even they can't measure. So, but when you can start finding that silver lining, oh my God, the way you just skyrocket is nuts. Helps both ways. You and me, man, we're both stuck with unimaginable care yes, we are, all day, every day, not just today, every day. When we start noticing it, that's when it starts come. Thank you for helping me today. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the breeze, because it was hot. You see my cheeks getting pink? I got a little sun today. Sorry, I gotta go, but have a nice day, and you were very nice. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. This will be up anyway, and it will be timestamped. So if there's things you want to check out, you're more than welcome to. I have all kinds of other videos up. I hope you have the best day. It was nice seeing you. All right. What are years if not measured by trees? Reflect on markers of tangible growth in your life. How can you actually see the ways in which you've changed and all that you've done? Take a minute to honor this effort and your own power to create and transform. I'm never going to stop telling you this. I'm never going to stop telling the world this. Celebrate all wins. Okay, I'm coming. Give me 1 sec. All wins, no matter how big or small. I don't care. I made it through today. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't go to jail. If we got to start that small, you start that small, because that's a damn win. When we start understanding that, things start to change. I gotta help my daughter. I'll be right back. Ouch. Don't make a mess, please. I don't want to have to murder you. You know you don't. What are you talking about, weirdo? All right. I don't want to have to murder you. She makes such a mess, that kid. All right, so send compassion. Listen, when you learn how to give compassion to yourself, that's the balance. That's how this goes, right? And some people, especially if you're an overgiver, people pleaser, that kind of thing, the whole martyrdom thing, it's taught, right? It's not. It's learned programming. So When we understand that, you have to unlearn that, right? You cannot be the martyr because then you die, right? And if you die, then who's going to help all the other people? There has to be balance no matter what. And learning that, oh, to be honest, cannot take credit. I am not that good of a person. My mind isn't controlled like it wanders. It wants something sometimes which I don't need. So what? We all do that. You're human. No matter what, at the end of the day, you're human. I end up doing what I want. In a way, I am arrogant, but I'm nice. My heart says this, not my mind. So, listen, that's where you have to check yourself. Where's the ego coming in? Where's the heart coming in? Because the heart and head have to be cohesive, right? Sometimes you have to move a little bit of logic, a little more logic, a little less heart, right? But you have to, that's where accountability comes in. That's what I teach. That's what I talk about. I have all my series. I have the alchemy emotion, which is like pulling it all together. I have the fire and flow, peeling back the emotions, grace in the grind, learning how to validate, how to understand what's going on, and give yourself grace. We're not keeping up with the Joneses. Your path is your path. You're going to learn however you got to learn. And I promise you, the universe, God, your angels, call it whatever you want, doesn't matter. But I promise you, you'll get a little, careful, Grace, you'll get a little nudge, a little intuitive nudge, a little gut feeling. And it can be little. And when you get too far out of whack, eventually what's going to happen, those little nudges turn into smacks, right? And that's universal law. It is what it is. Nothing you do is going to change that. It's going to take you what it takes to learn. And sometimes it gets even worse because people come in and when we're overgivers, when we're oversharers, we give too much. And then what we do is we enable them and we stop them from receiving their karma, which the reaction, we protect them. Then when it comes in with that hit, not only are you getting it, they're getting it too, but they're getting it harder because they didn't understand or have to deal with that little nudge, right? So there's times where it's not saying don't help people, it's saying you have to understand how to help. Sometimes just giving and doing hinder somebody, but when you teach them how, right, it's like give a man a fish or teach him to fish, right? And it takes balance and it takes time and there's no judgment. You'll never get judgment from me. I enabled my whole family for 40 years, so nobody's ever going to judge. But once you learn and understand, you got it, right? And I really think kind of that's what's going on. The way Virgo is just starting to understand. Once we learn, once we grow, yeah, no more dimming to fit in. Grace, stop playing in that bathroom. You were just in there. Don't make me come in there, child. That's the transformation, right? You're learning it's okay to shine your light. And people they're gonna like you or not like you, no matter what you do. Yeah, there's people in this world where no matter what you say, do, believe, think, look like, they're going to be committed to misunderstanding you. And when you have that kind of people, those are the ones that have to just be away from you. You just walk away and you let it go. I'm amazed. All I ever asked was not fish. Teach me. Yes. Well, that's what you have to do, right? Literally, that's what you have to do. And when you aspire to learning is like the best thing you could ever do in your life. But when you learn yourself, when you learn to understand and master yourself, what makes you tick, what makes you angry, what traumas you have, all those things, what makes you inspired to learn, to create, to grow, all those things. Once you learn and understand that, you've mastered yourself. You're confident. Your confidence is through the roof because you know it doesn't matter. Good, bad, or ugly, I know how to move through it. And if I don't, I'm going to figure it out very quickly, right? Very fortunately, gifts have come to me. Good for you. I'm working my way there. Well, I think I have many, many gifts. It's just learning a way to... right now, I'm trying to balance impact and sustainability, right? So my business is teaching this stuff. Not just pulling cards. It's about emotional awareness and T's, nervous system regulation. There's a whole bunch of it, but it's about personal accountability first and foremost, and nobody likes that word. So it's a struggle, but once I've got it built, I've put a lot of work into it, and slowly I am making some impact. And Once I get the impact and I can match the sustainability, then I'm there. And I'm not worried. It's coming, right? I never have to worry about that. I know it's coming. So I just have to keep moving forward and keep working. And that's how we do it. I hope the same for you, ma'am. Thank you for your time today. It's really a coincidence, but all this interaction is real and really valuable for me as a person. That's fantastic. And I love that. And sometimes it's small doses, right? Little bits of this, little bits of that. Just give you, that's what I tell people when they stop into my lives and stuff too. They come in for a little message, a little empowerment, a little bit of love, you know, a little bit of strength to go on about their day. And as long as you leave feeling uplifted, feeling a little more valued, feeling a little more empowered, then I've done my job, right? Whether you're here for 2 minutes or for 20. So, Mub the Goat. Did you change your name? Because there was a goat that came in, but I don't know. Did you change it since then? But I remember goat, so I'm pretty sure I do. All right, don't dim to fit in. This is my Virgos. What number is that? I just looked at it twice. 42. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Should I remember you? Were you nice or were you mean? Let me know. I'm just kidding. 0440. That's your number. All right, this one is don't dim to fit in. This is what you're learning. Nice? Then absolutely, I remember you. I'm just kidding. I think I do. Actually, I really think I do. But I remember faces, not names. And you got to remember your little, your picture is very, very small for my old eye. But welcome, and I'm glad you're here. All right. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Are you tearing the place apart over there? Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them feel uncomfortable, it's because you're shining your light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to change in energy. Others won't because they are likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. They're always teaching us lessons, okay? How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And I think, Virgo, this is what you're working on. This is what you're figuring out. And by the way, it's okay. In fact, it's not just okay. It is absolutely wanted. We want to see that. Shine your light. Virgos, you have that meticulous in you, the ability to schedule, to step-by-step analytical. You have all of those things, and it's an amazing, amazing strength. It can become a weakness when you're dimming, right? When you're not maximizing it to the best of your ability. And that usually comes because people are telling you how you should be, right? And I feel like this is what you're working on. You're starting to say, no, why can't I just be me? All I want to do is be me. And you've been working, you've been doing the transformation, and you're understanding that the new direction is you freeing yourself from the expectation of everybody around you. And yourself, because you know when you get in that mindset, sometimes our ego can get us in trouble too. You're finding that balance, and it's really good. All right, let me see. What is the energy here? We're not dimming to fit in, and I love that. If that courageous pony comes out, I'm going to die. Because I just could see it in my brain. I remember. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, you know what you're remembering who you are. That is so. It takes a lot because you got to do a lot of unlearning to get there. Um, but I have my intuition. That's a good start. What are you doing over there? You sound like you're tearing the house apart. Are you good? All right, just checking. You can go outside and play. I remember angel number 76. If you have those questions, something in the back of your brain, look up those angel numbers. There'll be an answer for you. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. This is a hard one for a lot of people to accept. It is, but once you start to understand that, you start to trust your path a lot more. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become your destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? Man, that transformation, that's a big one. That is I got goosebumps. Literally, I got goosebumps. That transformation is no joke, right? And you're starting to understand reevaluating success. Success isn't just money, and that's the problem. So many people are caught up in the dollars. I'm okay. I don't even want to say I don't have a lot because I have what I need, period. Literally, period. But I've learned how to be frugal. I've learned how to maximize the bang for my buck, right? So whatever I'm trying to do, I've learned how to do that. And because I did that, I've made some extra steps. So my daughter has everything she needs. So we have a peaceful space. And we're continuously doing that. And you're starting to understand success isn't dollar signs, right? Success is having that peace where I can look outside and see my daughter playing in safety, right? She's having the most fun. She's got all the toys she could ever want. She's learning, she's growing. The stability. I have time to come and do this because there's many times in my life where I couldn't. There was no ability to do that because I was too busy surviving, right? So when you understand that kind of thing, abundance is such a different thing. Success is looking out and seeing your child play so happy with friends and knowing they're safe. Knowing that you're going to have dinner tonight. Knowing that you have another opportunity opening up. Knowing that you're meeting new people and networking and connecting with the people that are going to help you grow, right? That's success. Not giving up is not success. And you're starting to understand that. As long as I can't get the card out, hold on. As long as I stop dimming myself and I start actually being who I am, who I'm meant to be, who I feel comfortable being, then what happens? My people start showing up. They start finding me. They start searching me out. God sends them all to you, and they start coming here, everywhere. And you're like, what took me so long? Because now you get to be yourself, and those people you're around are empowering you. They're lifting you up. They're making you feel good. They're inspiring you to learn. It's such a different feeling, and that's an upward spiral. And let me tell you, that is something I pray for every day, right? And I pray that I stay on the upward spiral every day. I thank God every single day I get the opportunity, right? 40:04 on the clock. Fruit of grace is all we need. We know the value of protection. Yep. It's love and compassion of the true heart. Universe looks at it and says, this human is my friend. Yes, right? And I'll tell you, the universe gives you more love than you give it credit for. Even, you ever get that little breeze and you feel like all of a sudden you feel this like tingle in your heart? No, we're not talking about heart attacks, okay? We're talking about, look, don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, when you sit back and you release and you allow yourself to just sit, you feel that, right? You get the goosebumps. You know things are happening. You feel those hugs. You go sit with your feet in the grass. You know you have a headache. You feel nauseous. Things aren't feeling good. And you can literally feel the earth pulling it out of your body. It is, yes, universe is God. Here's the thing. The reason I say it like I do, I say angel, God, I say angels, God, universe, source. I say so many because spirituality is not about religion. And I'm not going to down anybody's religion. 4114, thank you. Because I believe for the most part, religions and people, okay, are following it to be their best self. They're following it to follow their moral compass. They're following it because they're trying to do well. But anytime something is, I'm better than you, anytime something is, I'm over you. And by the way, anything, literally, I don't care if it's cards, I don't care, spirituality, like there's all hierarchies in it only because people create that, because humans are fallible, right? If it's man-made, including the Bible, if it's man-made, it's fallible, right? Do you want to trust your connection? You talk to source. You talk to your God, right? And you'll know immediately. Once you learn your own voice, you'll know damn well what's yours and what's God's, right? And that's the only way you're going to do it. And that takes time. That takes energy. That takes understanding those new directions. That takes that deep transformation. And you're doing that. Your connection is getting, you can ask me anything you want. If I can answer it, I will do my very best. Prosperity lies ahead. You're starting to trust your path. And you're starting to trust your path because you've been doing the work. And you're not dimming anymore. You're learning to trust your gut. You're learning to follow what's going through. Good for you. I'm here for that. Those upward spirals, sometimes they happen so quickly you don't even know. The answers you need are coming. So those questions, the ones that you're worried about, the ones that you're unsure, they'll come. They may come in your dreams. They may come while you're out walking in nature. They could come at any given time. And the key is to be open enough to receive them. And I think that's what you're starting to do. Bring love into the situation. Start with yourself. Self-love is going to be the key to everything. Because when your cup's full, you're not lacking. You're not worried. You're not in fear. You're balanced. You're walking. You're not, I need all of this, more of this. You have what you need. You're walking in balance. And when you're doing that, everything is easier. God gives us knowledge, gives knowledge to people. People teach the knowledge. Although Bible or any religion might be narrated by human sights, but still not everything is vague. Right. So, listen, I still read the Bible. In fact, I pull these cards to that, is it this one? I'm pretty sure it's this one. It talks about the Bible verses. And I always tell people when, I only pull 2 or 3 for each sign, but when I do, I always tell them, welcome back, Jesse. I always tell them, those things that are in the back of your mind, those little things that are nagging at you, kind of irritating you, one of those verses are calling to you, that's the one. Go read above, go read below, read around it, because there's an answer to what you're seeking. I 1000% believe in the Bible. I believe in God. I believe all the things. But to believe in that, you have to believe in the bad too, right? And 4. Again, stable foundations, balance, right? Doesn't matter. For you to believe in one, you must believe in the other, right? And when we understand we're all fallible, And we all have a different perspective, be it through trauma, through programming, through any of the things, through just our own sight, right? There's always more than one way. And when we start learning and connecting and having conversations, then we allow space for compromise or people to open their minds because they're listening not from a place of hate or anger or fear. They're listening with an open heart and an open mind. And it's like, okay, that doesn't work for me, but I'm so glad that works for you. But maybe there's something along that line that works for you and works for me. Now we have a little bit of a bridge. And you'll find more often than not, that happens a lot. God is the best. Amen. Have faith in your dreams, right? You're starting to trust. You've been doing the work. You've been showing up. You've been doing that deep transformation. And you're allowed to have a dream. We're all allowed to have a dream. You don't have to feel guilty for dreaming bigger, for wanting more, right? You be grateful always for what you have now. But always trying to achieve more, trying to better ourselves. That is the goal. We're on Earth School. Every day is Earth School. Just like a video game, you're trying to get to the next level, right? New levels, new devils, all those cliche things, they're there because they're trying to tell you it's not actually so out of the realm, right? There's always going to be a new struggle, but you just get better at life, right? Life doesn't get easier, you just get better. And you get it through God, through your angels, through your spirit team, through random things that you pop up, right? That just spark the idea. The thing is, I don't have all the answers for you, right? I can help you to the answer. I can pass a message along if that's what it's meant to do. But it's only to get you to open your mind and your heart so you have your connection. There's such a different thing, right? I'm not here to walk you through life. I'm here to help you open your heart and mind to see that it is possible. And when you can see that and understand that and you open to your own, now you have your connection. Now you have your conversation. You're literally having that conversation all the time, and it makes life a lot easier. Fallible is just all of us have needs. Of course, world's not the same for everybody, but thank God. See, we're all chosen to be saved. Every single one of us. If you're born on this earth, but we were given a gift, and it's called free will. Right? You have to, just because everyone was chosen, you had to choose to answer the call. It goes both ways. Duality. 47. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Okay, is that the one? Is that 3? Oh, that's 4. Okay, well, I'll read all 4 because they threw them out just like that. We're all chosen. We were chosen before we even came here, okay? We signed that contract, right? We signed that contract because there's something we're learning. There's something we're aspiring to be. That's a whole nother long conversation. But when you understand that we're here to learn something, we're here to better ourselves, and we're here to help those around us. We're here to do better for our children. We're here to break those chains of chaos, the negativity, the things that our ancestors learned, right? Our ancestors that effed up so bad, when you break those chains, you're freeing them. Who do you think's back there, like, pushing your ass forward? They're back there saying, thank you. Please don't F it up like I did. Because when you leave here, you're going to find out all of the ways that things were different, right? All of the ways where that mindset was not okay, where there was another way, where there was a little better way, an easier way. And it's just like, okay, when you didn't know, you didn't know. But once you know there's a better way, you should absolutely be at least trying to find it, right? Trying to get there. It's not about being perfect because there's things always changing. Hold on, I heard my kid yell, Mom. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, yeah, she is. She's coming in. What, baby? Soon. Okay, so then this is the Better Than Yesterday. This is actually a game, a board game it was, but I really like the cards in this, so I kept them because there's like 500 of them. But they're just ways to get out of your shell, ways to be a little bit better than yesterday, ways to not allow you to dim and fit in, right? So I always pull these because they're little fun things. Try session with an online therapist. There are plenty of free or affordably priced options too. Sometimes it's easier to be honest with a stranger than a friend. Try out therapy and see what you learn about yourself. You got a few of them, so I'm going to pull them. Man, I'll leave for now. I just know gifts are on the way. Hashtag Christmas 365. Gifts are on the way. What do you mean? They're already here. Everything we're breathing. The gifts are never ending. They never stop. But why are you leaving? You don't have to leave if you don't want to.
Yeah, because it's almost Christmas.
Grace says it's almost Christmas. Apparently, she's with you in that boat. She wants Christmas.
She's waiting and waiting.
She's waiting and waiting, she said. Ask someone for something ridiculous. A big favor, time, help, etc. The bolder, the better. You never know what you can get in life unless you ask. Life rewards the bold. I am here. And then you got design a t-shirt and put some of your art, a doodle, a quote, etc. on it. Flex your creative side and then wear it proudly. I'm actually going to do that. I want to get some swag for my Creatively Guided. But my daughter did it through the card project. Look. So this is my logo for my business. I know it's backwards on there, but it's the logo for my business. But this is her art that she did in class. So I got a coffee mug and I got a whole bunch of stuff. That's my mouse pad. And I think that I haven't done it for mine yet, but I have all kinds of paintings. Indeed, Christmas is here every day. Amen. You have 3 daughters? Aw. I have one almost adult daughter, and then I have her, she's 7, and then I have an adult son. I'm done. I love kids so much, but I much rather spoil them rotten than send them home. I'm tired. I'm tired. I shouldn't say that. I'm not that tired. I love kids. The neighbors got little kids, and they all play outside. I went all crazy, bought the swing set, slide, the whole thing, so they all have everything they could possibly need to play and be happy outside. So when I do buy big things, I buy it because it's going to help a lot of people, which is always a great feeling, right? Get a weighted blanket and try sleeping with it. See how you respond to the calm and deep pressure therapy that a weighted blanket offers. That one's not for me, for sure, but sometimes it helps you feel more grounded, right? So if you're having trouble and you're struggling trying to sleep, the little bit of the weight of the blanket will help you feel more grounded, more held, and it does actually help with sleep. But it's something that you have to, I will retract. Oh, I missed it. What was it? Christmas is here every day. I don't know what it said. Oh, the 3 daughters. Oh, I think that's what it was. I'm like, what was it? Yeah, it's true. You shouldn't put that out there too much. It's the internet. You never know what's going on in the world. Light incense or sage and let it fill your home. Give yourself a soothing environment to let go of what might be bothering you. And you know what? I have Palo Santo, I have sage, and I don't burn it all the time. And the reason I don't burn it all the time is because I have a daughter too. You don't want to be smoking or having smoke in there. We did enough dumb shit when we were young. So, but every once in a while, especially when I do a deep clean, I really like to go through. The Palo Santo is my favorite. The smell is like, it reminds me of bonfire. Yeah, me too. I'm not anonymous, but also I stay, like, I'm not hidden, but I'm not, like, I'm not worried either. My daughter is well protected, and I don't have people coming to my house. I don't have people in my life like that. And as I expand and grow, who knows? I haven't come to that part yet. If I get famous, then who knows what'll happen. But I'm pretty sure I'm a long way from famous. So I have time to figure that out. But don't think if I needed to get a security guard to protect my kid, I would do whatever it took. Although I think that I'd be more scared of me than the security guard anyway. You are Gemma, just like my grandmother. That's funny. Yeah, there's things like security guard. I think not. Just mess with a mama bear's kid and watch what happens. Yeah, you're creating new blueprints. All that shuffling. Someone else got this one too for June. Um, you're starting to understand what it is, right? Oh, hold on. Endless opportunities because your unique gifts are coming through. Your awakened awareness. You're waking up. And then there's your earth side. You're grounding those things, those dreams, those aspirations. You're figuring out how to do the action work. When you're all up in your head and you're dreaming it into being, it seems so far away. It seems so amazing, but it seems so far away. And what you're learning is if I just take one baby step and then I take another one and another one, the opportunities, where did it go? I put it away already. They start opening up. The pathway opens up. Because you're not dimming yourself. You're being your absolute self. Those gifts keep showing up, right? You're creating your own blueprint. And that's what you should be doing because you have your own unique blueprint, just like a fingerprint, and even more depth than a fingerprint. You're starting to understand you are your own blueprint. And when you become your own self, and not become, when you start remembering who you are, it shows up differently. And that's pretty exciting. Sermon on the Mount. I love Psalms. Actually, Psalms is one of my favorites. If you're gonna hum or sing, that's one of them, right? All of the Psalms. I don't think there's one that I don't like. Well, there's some where it stresses me out, the Bible, because sometimes I think it's more the Old Testament, but it's so mean. And now listen, I've had my conversation. I've cried when my whole world is falling apart and I'm trying to figure out what to do next and how to go. I mean, I've heard God say literally enough. Like, and when I tell you that was the only time I kind of shook, and it wasn't because of me. It was like, sit back and watch. Like, literally, that's what I heard. But it was like, should instill fear, but it was more like a father, right? Like standing in front of their kid, like, okay, watch me go to work, right? Like he was angry, but not at me, right? He was angry over me, and I felt it. I felt it deeply, and it made me cry because I actually felt bad because, like, what's gonna happen? Not to me. I was not worried. I was scared. I was still scared because I had a lot of things going on and I had no idea. And I finally had to say, I don't know what else to do. I've done every single thing. Yeah, you got to show up. I talk to God like I talk to you right now, like I'm talking to you. I have those conversations. And when I'm upset and I'm frustrated, I'm like, okay, I know that there's something I need to be learning here, but I'm a little pissed off right now and I need a moment, right? And literally, like, I can sometimes feel like a giggle, right? Because they know, right? Just like sometimes I'll be pulling cards sometimes and I'll be like, only one, or I'm feeling frustrated and it'll spit out two because they know that facetious or that little grab gets me, not in a bad way, but it makes me giggle and it makes me, it puts that fight back into me, right? And, the times where you should have given up, really should have given up, or thought you were going to give up, that's when God said, oh, watch this. And I'll tell you, you can go back a year and watch my videos. A year ago, almost a year we're getting right to the day there, within the month, all the crap I was going through. And I'll tell you straight up, God was like, watch it work. And I went from being homeless with my kid, no job, no nothing, to getting into the business program, finding a place, getting a car in like 48 hours. It went boom, 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 boom. And I was literally 2 days later moved into my house, which I had to do myself. People emailing me, I have this for you, I have that for you. It just came out of nowhere. People I couldn't even begin to tell you, who helped me every step of the way and helped me get my business going. Because God said enough. God said enough. You did everything you could do, and you had no choice. You had to just say, it's up to you. And but I did every single thing I could possibly do to that point. And then he said, okay, you watch. No more hindrance. And I'll tell you, 59, as I said that. Heather, hi. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just telling the story there. But it's important because when you think things are really, really bad and you know you've been doing every single thing you're supposed to be doing, and you're out of steps, you don't know, that doesn't mean it's over. It means you got to let it go. You gotta let it go. You gotta say, okay, God, I've done everything. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna promise you, a step's gonna open up. And if it's so far gone that there's not a step, you're gonna stand back and watch the dominoes fall into place, and your whole life is gonna go. And you're gonna go, what the hell just happened? And I'm talking like 24, 48 hours. Like, there's no way. It's literally on my videos from a year ago, and there's no way in hell that you could describe it anyway but God. And that's why, what? 6, 7? What does that mean? Oh, look at that. 666. That's your number. Reflect. And that is not a bad number. It's been given a bad rap, and it breaks my heart, to be honest. Healing, empathy, self-discovery, compassion, awareness, and inner peace. I don't like the whole 6, 7 thing. Don't worry. People get this number and they think it's a bad thing, but that's where the Bible twists some things, and it's kind of sad because it's your divine feminine, right? What it is you're learning how to balance. Yeah, 666 is not. Unexpected changes are on the horizon, challenging your thoughts and feelings. This is a prime opportunity to reassess your identity. Embrace a mindset shift, opt for optimism, confidence, and trust. Listening to your intuition, again, the intuition, and understanding your emotions are key to your growth and evolution. Also, I want to tell you, 616 isn't a bad number either. You need to understand that if we go in with that emotion, with that thought, because that's just a thought, it's that things just are. Okay, they just are. They're not anything until you ascribe something to it, right? So this number being this, the fact that the sky is blue right now, it just is, right? But that's how I see it. Maybe you see it and it's green. Maybe you're colorblind and you see it a different way. So when people start understanding that, and you can get rid of the filters of the perception of what people say it's supposed to be, then it changes drastically. So learning to just learn and grow. Hi, Tommy. How are you? Just checking my intuition. My intuition's good. But I don't get stuck on it either. I don't let it pull me either way for anybody, because then that creates a perception, right? And it's even better this way, because if you don't know somebody, you don't have a judgment. And even if you do know them and you can't see them and you don't know it's them, it doesn't matter, because you're doing energy, right? So because I'm not pulling your name doesn't mean that I don't know you, right? We connect on an energetic level, which is a frequency, right? And when we start understanding that, it changes a lot of things. Uh, Life is always awesome. It was a busy day. I almost got stuck on the side of the mountain, and I had to go, not on the side of the mountain, but they were doing road work, and they closed it when I got up, and I was like, what am I going to do? I got to get down, because I had to go get my daughter. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Politics is not your job. Right. I'm definitely not politics. You don't want to see me in politics. I'm opinionated. Listen, I have a big heart. I have all kinds of things, and I love many, many people. But I'll tell you what, I am opinionated as shit on how things are going in the world. And I gotta check myself all the time, because there's so many changes that need to be made. The world just doesn't know how to do them yet. And at the end of the day, protecting kids, because those are going to grow up and run the world. We need to protect them and teach them to the best we can. But we can only teach them what we know. That's why it's our job to learn as much as we possibly can. Right? All right. So it's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. You got this again. And what one was that? Damn, I can't remember. One of the other cards that came out for that. So it's learning. Oh, it was the gratitude one. Learning how to ask for help, right? And instead of asking for help, you're saying it's safe to ask for help. So you're not going to question yourself or make yourself feel bad. Because when you're an overgiver, you know what happens? You feel bad because you have to ask for help. Because now you've had this martyrdom planted in your head and it's been beating you up for your whole life. And now when you have to ask for help, you feel ashamed. You feel like you're not enough, like you did something wrong. All that guilt, fear, shame, that heavy spiral that just ends up in self-sabotage because we aren't used to it. And that's why I teach the fire and flow. That's why I teach all that. So you learn how to understand what those emotions are and why it feels that way so you can move through it, and tools to help you move through it. So when you are, you don't have to fight it all the time. You can learn to flow with it and you can give yourself the grace you absolutely deserve, right? Is that a baby crying?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta check and make sure the neighbors. Okay. Almost had a friggin' heart attack. Like, I legit almost had a heart attack because they have my stairs. You come down the stairs, and we have a thing that blocks off because the neighbor's baby, she's not even 2 yet, but she's just little, and she's starting to walk, and it gives me a heart attack just thinking of all the bad things that could happen. And then I don't want to think about it, but I want to be prepared for it, so it doesn't happen. And the thing was up, so I'm happy. All right. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear, right? Sometimes fear is okay, and when we understand what it is, most importantly, like what I said, I fear the little one getting hurt. I fear that, right? But because of that, I know how to maneuver. I know how to make changes and prepare for that, right? It's okay to be prepared. We're not living in fear. We're just making sure that we're doing all of the steps to keep that stuff, to keep the ones around us safe, right? So you can't be in politics. You're too honest. That's so funny. Healing is, and you're right on path. You don't need, you didn't read my complete comment. Oh, healing is, and you're on the right path. Yes. Because I only see things a little bit at a time, and I'm blind. But healing is our only job, right? Because when we heal, we're leading by example. We're teaching our own self. We're empowering ourselves. But do you know how many little eyes? Do you know how many little ears? Do you know the people around us, adults, big ears, that see and watch how you lead? You inspire people even when you don't know it. And if more people knew and understood that, they would hold themselves just a little bit different, right? They would hold themselves to a higher account. And it's not about punishing yourself when you mess up. It's about saying, man, I could have did that a little better. Right, being accountable is checking yourself and saying, it could have been worse, but I know I could have done better. And then making a pathway and making a decision and a different choice so it will be better the next time. That's all we can ever do. Fear can paralyze us or it can set us in motion. Right, fear is there to protect you, but it can be your biggest hindrance when you allow it. And I'm going to tell this story. There's a lot of story times when you come here. Sorry, guys. But so yesterday there was a networking thing. I've got a lot of new things going on. I just started doing like DoorDash or whatever to support us while I wait for the world to catch up to my business. My business is making a little bit of money, but we have to live, and living in fear or trying to get it is just not, I can't live like that. I refuse to live like that. I've lived like that my whole life. So I took on a second job so I can really start. So just to build up the security blanket, so don't have to worry. And so I did that, but I was like, do I do this? Like, am I switching up on my business? Am I like, I was going through the questions. Am I doing something wrong? What is going on, right? And I had to really check myself, and I had to understand. And when I got my confirmation, I'll tell you, when I went so I had a networking event yesterday. And yesterday was my first day door dashing. But I had a networking event, and I was like, didn't really know where it was, and I didn't know what these people were going to be like. And I could, all the fear, all of the things were going on in my brain. And I was just like, what am I going to do? Like, what if they hate me? Like all of the things, like my whole brain was on fire. And then DoorDash wasn't taking my ID, all of the stuff. It wasn't allowing me to do that. And it was like, you need to do this first. And I kid you not, I went scared. I didn't care. I showed up, I went scared. The ladies were fantastic. There's a whole bunch of them. They were so aligned and beautiful and empowering. Nobody was competing. It was absolutely beautiful. I have to give time to some other people. Got some work. I want to be here, but I have to go for now. I'll be back. I hope. Take care. All right. You have a great day. You can always come and go as you please. You never have to worry. I appreciate you coming and spending time with me. So yeah, it was a big scary thing, right? But I showed up, I did it, I had a lot of fun, I did it scared. And then the moment I walked out of that thing, all of a sudden DoorDash opened up. And it was saying, you can't give up on one or the other. You can balance, you can use it to balance each other out while the paths merge. But it was like the confirmation. You can't give up on what you're doing. You have to find the balance. Yes, we understand what you're doing. You're waiting for the world to catch up, and that's fine. Balancing out, there's nothing wrong with that. But it was like, it was just the confirmation of, yes, you did it scared, because if you gave up on it, this wasn't going to work, right? And that's just the way it goes, right? Because we can't just give up on our things. We can't dim our light. We still have to be who we are, right? We still have to do what brings us joy and makes us happy. And when you do that, the other opportunities, the other pathways, millions of them will open up. It will never stop opening up as long as we learn to do that. If someone hates a sweetheart like you, they aren't worth knowing. Well, I've been the villain in people's story. It wasn't always amazing. And I was actually always pretty amazing. I had a pretty big heart. But I was also pretty traumatized. I had some struggles. I had trauma, right? So trauma doesn't make you the best person. 112. It doesn't always make you the best person, right? I was coming from fear and protection, right? Protecting myself. You let a fly in, Miss Grace. It's driving me nuts. That fear comes, it's there, and people behave differently, being reactive, those kind of things. I wasn't at my best, for sure. Still, I had a big heart, and I still got it like trampled on a lot, but it was because I allowed it, right? I was taught that. That's what I was taught. So when you learn and understand that, that's the processing. That's the things you have to go through. I didn't speak up for myself because I was afraid, because I was supposed to be the martyr, right? It's not, I've wanted this business. I've tried to build this for so long. Finally, I got to it, and now I'm waiting for the world to catch up. Maybe I just built it too fast, and that's okay. It's starting to slowly make money. It's not like not making money. It's just not enough that we can, be sustainable. So learning to balance impact and sustainability is the whole thing. I teach balance in everything, right? And sometimes to balance it, it doesn't mean give up on something. It means work your way through it while you wait for the other opportunities to come. And they are, right? So, and I feel like this part of the story is the difference. You're learning to do it scared. You're learning that a new direction does not mean quit, doesn't mean throw it away, doesn't mean any of that stuff. You're realizing that success is already here. You've been doing the work. You're learning to show compassion for your own self. Compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. Once you hold space for you and you learn to have that space for specifically you, the compassion for others is easy. And it's understandable. Look at how many times you didn't do things perfectly. You effed up. You were not the master of everything around you, right? And when you look at how many times you messed up and you were still forgiven, why would you think in the world that God's not going to forgive somebody else, right? So, but you got to forgive yourself first. You got to let it go, right? If it's not yours to carry, let it go. My productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions. It was fun. I actually enjoy doing this stuff. I get to get out. I get to see people. I get to meet people. As you can see, I'm a talker, so I F up almost daily. Me too. I almost started cursing at somebody that cut me off, and I'm like, no, no, you know what's going on. Maybe they're lost. Maybe you know what's going on. I have to check myself every single day. Every day. I get frustrated. I am feisty. I have an attitude. I'm a Leo. I'm just like, get this crap done, right? And I know when my ego is coming up, right? I know when it's my ego and I'm having a bad attitude or something doesn't work or I'm starting to get frustrated because I made a wrong turn. I know that that's just my ego. That's me being frustrated and I have to check myself and it's okay. Hi from India. Hi. What is it? Yeah. I'm going to butcher your name. Respectfully, I don't mean to. If I do, I hope you're doing really well. And if you tell me how to pronounce it, I will do my very best. All right, so the crystal for Virgos is called Jet. Here's the picture of it. I know it's kind of hard to see on there, but this is what it is. So what it is, earthy and grounding, of course, for Virgo. This true black mineraloid variety of cool is an ancient fossilized driftwood. Cool. Who needs it? Empaths and witchy types. Where to put it? To clear a physical space or your body of uninvited vibes, swipe Jet over the affected area and tell toxic energy, spirits, and tensions to peace out. They gotta go. I love that actually. When to use it? When asking for guidance from elsewhere. Think seance, guided meditation, hardcore tarot session. Jet can take the edge off of high vibe stones like Moldavite and serpentine, and is a wise old friend to bring to your +1 wherever your triggers are sure to be on the guest list. Claim your space. It helps you ground. And it makes sense because I feel like you've been in your head this whole time trying to learn and transform and understand. And you're dreaming of all the things. You've been doing the reflecting. You're learning how to not dim your light. You're reevaluating what success means to you, not to anyone else. That's transformation. You're learning to follow your own path. F everybody else's and what they think. You're learning what matters to you. And you're starting to belong in your own skin. You're starting to understand you can flow through it. And this is you learning how to ground it. Learning how to ground all those dreams to earth. One action step at a time. No matter how big or how small. June is going to be a big month for you, my Virgos. Wow. Good for you. You're learning to walk that balance. And you're learning that you is exactly how amazing you're supposed to be. You are you, and you don't have to be ashamed of it. You don't have to be afraid of it. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to dim down. You're allowed to take up space, as much space as you want. As long as you're not trampling over other people. 1:18:18. Thank you, Spirit. As long as you're not trampling over people, hurting them, trying to hinder them, you're just empowering yourself, taking up space. You're never going to go wrong. Good for you. That's what I got for my Virgos. I'm going to do, I guess Leo's on the other side of this. Let me check. I think it was Virgo. Yeah, Leo. So then it's going to be me. So when you hear me say, I feel personally attacked, Spirit, you're going to know. So 1:18:50. Now, Leo, let's do it at 1:19. This way I have the timestamps down, so when I do it, we know where to find them. Welcome back, Heather. How are you? All right, for my Leos. What's the energy for my Leos going into June? All right. What is the energy? Let your inner hero out. Moon in Leo. Heroism. Yeah, that makes so much sense. We're learning to be our own heroes. The world ain't coming to save us. We don't have to have our ego either. We know how to be our own hero. Taking the extra job, doing the thing. Look, believe in yourself. Courage. Moon and Aries. Okay, Spirit. I see you. That brave lion. What you're doing, you're understanding. Believe in yourself. Still showing up. And however you got to do it to keep balancing while you wait for the world to catch up. And like I was talking about, you're doing it. And you're having faith. Moon and Virgo, contentment. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. You've been doing all the work. You know it's okay to be your own hero. It's okay to show up for yourself. You don't have to wait for the world to catch up because you're always going to find a way through. And if you can't find a way through, God's going to make sure it happens, right? That courage is a big thing. What, baby? You want McDonald's? So you said? You can't have McDonald's every day. Maybe we'll go to A&W this time if you're going to go with me when we drive. But we got to wait and see.
Can I go to the dollar store?
No, not until Monday. Tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Are we Wednesday today? Yes. Not till Friday. I don't know what day of the week it is. I know what's going on around here. I don't know what day of the week it is. Are you going to go outside and play? I got about another 40 minutes, bud. Okay, self-care for my Leos. What are we needing to... Okay, that was a little... What luck or fate, instinct or grace brought me here in shade beneath the hidden stars. The world does not begin and end with what you have known of it. There is so much deliciousness you've yet to discover. Get excited. There's lots of things to learn and see. Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Amen. What good did you have in your life today? How can you bring awareness of these things forward? Think of a ritual for tomorrow that will remind you of your happiness today. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, as I say that. You're grounding. Gratitude is the one thing I can never get enough of. And it was the one thing that no matter what, it allowed me to get out of that negative. When the fear and the worry and the chaos and the anxiety and all the things, the whole world felt like it was falling apart. Gratitude. Are you okay over there? Gratitude saved my life. Because you can't be fear and you can't be upset and you can't be angry. You can't be worried when you're happy, when you're in gratitude. And it's not fake happy, right? Because we get mad. There's a big difference between toxic positivity. Life, things happen. It's learning to move through them and understand them and be grateful for them because they're teaching you so many things. Hi, Goga. Welcome. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Oh, I love you guys. I'm so glad you came. I'm just doing Leos. And I was like, if you hear me say I feel personally attacked by spirit, you're going to know. Yay! Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. To be balanced, to be without either peaks or troughs, do tell me what that is like. Hi, Auntie. How are you? Welcome. Evangelist, welcome. Thank yourself for your amazing ability to change and to embody different states of being. This is part of your personal wisdom. You are never stagnant. And personally, as a Leo, I know that to be true. We know how to hustle. We know how to move. East African workout girl. Hello, Jay Van. Welcome. Kesha, welcome. My Lord. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad to see all you guys. We're just doing Leo right now for the month of June. And I'm pretty proud. We're learning how to, we're not learning how to be. We're starting to understand it's okay to be our own hero. Right? Kevnish, how are you? Welcome. Oh my God, so many of you.
The little glow-in-the-dark pen.
You got a glow-in-the-dark pen. Her friends had a birthday at school, and they brought all kinds of good stuff. You want to say hi? Say hi, Goga.
I got Hi, Google. I got
60 plus.
I
Hello.
got one of my goodie bags.
Okay,
and
sure.
And it has a good and this and one and this and yeah,
It's beautiful. It's got all those colors.
and it has goodies.
And has good, and she got goodies in the goodie bag. My Lord, she's so happy.
What?
Oh my God, I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Goodies.
We're talking about Leos. And by the way, when I say I feel personally attacked, it's because I'm a Leo through and through, if you had never noticed. Goga says, hi, Gracie. Get down from that couch. What are you doing? She wants to break her head today. Oh, what am I going to do? How are you? Yeah, well, don't play where you're going to break your head. Find balance, bud. So what we got here was let your inner hero out. This is what's going on for Leo, the Leo reading. Chef said, oh my goodness, how are you? Oh my goodness, I miss you guys. How are you? Good job, Mr. President. Goga Air is top notch. She only threw us out one time. Thanks so much for the love here. Make sure you're connected. We need to hit 400. I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm like 360, which is amazing. 3 months ago, I only had under 50. Let's remember that. I'm fantastic. I've been busy, but it's good. Things are moving. Things are shaking. See the benefits of flying private. Well, I cannot fly. I wouldn't trust me. You'd be safer walking. So you never have to worry. I'm not going to judge. I might laugh while I'm floating in the ocean, but come say hi. This is Chef Zed. Show you new beautiful glasses. And Goga. Everybody's here. All Goga's friends are here. Say hi. Over here. Look over there. Here. Yeah.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. With food in your mouth.
Nice.
Ouch.
Nice we got there.
Nice food you got. Don't show them. They don't want to see the food in your mouth. Take your granola bar over there and chew it. Say bye, guys. I'm going to chew my food, not in your face, because we like to use our manners. Anastasia, oh my goodness, how are you? How are you? Oh, I miss you so much. Hello, my dear. How are you? She said you look so cute.
Me?
Yes, you. You are the cutest. The absolute cutest. I don't know how that happened. All right, so Leos, and it's a whole lot of courage, right? We're finding courage. When you put in that work and you learn what it means to show up in life, right? To show up for yourself. Yes, the world will show up. Amazing people show up like this, the way you guys show up. But when you're content with yourself and you're figuring out how to balance everything through your life, you're in a good space, right? You're just starting to trust and you're starting to feel how it goes through. I don't remember if I pulled these out or not. We'll find out in a minute. But, oh yeah, I just did these. I remember now. We're going to do the gratitude ones. But you're learning how to be your own hero. Not that you haven't already known, but you're not feeling bad about it, right? You're not waiting for someone to show up and save you. You're getting your butt to work and you're doing it, right? You're figuring out what the steps are and you're showing up and you're doing what it takes. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't feel good, eh? You gotta take it easy. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to take out the coffee table. Oh my God. Hi, Classic. How are you? Oh my God. You guys are amazing. Just in time for Leo, too. So don't keep too many receipts, because if I start feeling personally attacked, it's going to be spirit telling me, check yourself. Although I do check myself on a regular basis. I'm kind of used to it at this point. Okay, give me one more. Okay, 2 more. What do we got here? Low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrake on. Compose a letter to your future self. I actually want to do this. And you know what? I used to write in my journal all the time, and I would take notes and random things, thoughts, whatever. Um, I'm really fantastic. I've been doing good. Busy, but good. Don't rip that. That's for your dad for Father's Day or for his birthday, one of them. Uh, who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? So, like, I was looking at some of my journals like a year and a half ago. Man, what I said and what I'm doing right now are pretty. You're Cancer? Right now I'm doing Leo, but you're right before me then, eh? Are you right at the end or are you beginning of the month? Like I'm the 8th of August, right? Cancer you'd be up to the 20th. No, yeah, the 20 or 22nd of July. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. This one is my favorite. And it took, you know how long it took me to learn this one? Picture what it would what it would look like to be loved and appreciated by the world in just the manner you most desire. Channel this image as you move throughout your day. When you show up for yourself and you love yourself wholeheartedly, you 13103. Okay. You teach everyone how to show up for you, how to love you. I like that Goga Force One private jet. The Naughty American Expat. I love the name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. If you feel burnout setting in, if you feel demoralized or exhausted, it is best for the sake of everyone to withdraw and restore yourself. 1st of July. Oh, you're Canadian, baby. You should be. 1st of July is Canada Day here. Walk to your favorite coffee shop for an afternoon pick-me-up, or brew a cup of tea as you take a few minutes to reflect and recharge. And you know that's where I'm supposed to put the shameless plug of my handmade teas in here that you can purchase on my website. I actually think that that's why that came up, because I don't plug it enough. I'm supposed to be promoting my business and getting it up and running, and I put all the stuff in the descriptions, but I don't think I talk nearly enough about it. I think that was a hint. The Naughty American Expat. Our president has an executive jet. It's beautiful. Don't mess with that. Oh, that's just a wrapper? Don't mess up the card. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is complete. It is incomplete. Forgive yourself for yesterday's mistakes. Practice gratitude for the present moment. I'm telling you right now, no matter what we have going on in the world, there's always something to be grateful for. Like I'm telling you, I didn't even think that the DoorDash and that stuff was even available to me because I have an old car. My car is like chugging along slowly, but it's what we got and it works. And I was like, well, that's never going to work for me. They're never going to do it because another place I tried previously didn't allow it. And all of a sudden it went through. While you're learning to balance things, it's okay to do what you have to do as long as you balance it. I can't burn myself out. I got to check myself. How am I feeling? And you made it? Did you color it? Finish coloring it. You got to draw the names here. Do you want the pencil crayons? Yes, he does. He is an amazing jet. So I had to learn those things. Look on the bottom of the deck. I didn't even shuffle yet. Warrior woman, right? It's okay to be warrior woman. It's okay to understand nobody knows all the battles you fight, right? They don't know what you face. But it's also okay to ask for help. Learning to find that balance. It's okay to look at other opportunities while you wait for the world to catch up. It's okay to do these things as long as you're not throwing out the baby with the bathwater. As long as you're balancing it, right? You're not saying this was a failure. It's not going right. It's still in building mode, right? And while you're building, it takes time. Learning to give yourself grace and set those expectations, not to lower them, keep them high, keep them strong, right? But understanding that when the world catches up, it's going to be amazing. But you don't have to punish yourself or live in martyrdom while you do, right? And I can tell you personally, I'm literally learning this. And I learn it as I go too, right? I have to check myself probably more times than I should because I'm feisty and I have all these expectations and all these things. But I set those expectations for myself, and sometimes we set ourselves up for failure, right? Or we just throw it away because we think we effed up, but we didn't F up. 1, 3, 4, 4, 3. Right. We just understanding it's okay to have courage. It's okay to keep going through the unknown. In fact, that's where your best spot is, because the unknown is where you have to have faith. You have to have faith in your character. You have to have faith in your abilities. You have to have faith in God, and that the right people are showing up. And when you walk in faith, everything else lines up. And that's when you understand that courage makes you your very own hero. And every single day you show up, and every single day you keep trying, and every single day you don't give up. You show the world, you show yourself, you show God, you show the universe that you are a hero. Every single day. I have this dream someday soon. You think that this business is a big dream? I want to make Superhero Academy, and trust me, I've got the whole thing laid out in my head. I got to build this out, and it will eventually turn into Superheroes Academy, where we get to celebrate ourselves every single day for showing up. And maybe it's going to be an app, maybe it's going to be something that boosts people, but it's going to be, we all celebrate, we all show up, we all win these prizes, these superhero badges, we all, get exactly what we need, right, when we need it, because we're showing up. Those celebrations, look, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Literally, imagine showing up every day and you, like, I'm putting on my cape today, right? Every single day you show up for yourself. Get grounded. I'm learning how to ground it. I'm walking it in, I'm walking it through, and I'm doing it one step at a time, one workshop at a time, one video at a time, right? Every day we show up. And that's just me, but look at what you're doing personally in your own life. And when you break it down in those little baby steps, you literally have the proof of your courage. You literally have the proof that you are your own hero. You don't have to wait for somebody else to show up. You're content in the work that you've been doing. Why? Because you're balancing all of this with your health, with your mental health, with your heart, with your connection to spirit, with your outward connection to your friends and family. You're learning to have fun and balance it out, to get out and play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. You're learning to loosen your grip. Yes, you want it so bad. You want to build this, you want to build that, you want to create it, and you are. One step at a time. But if you hold on so tightly, you're going to lose all of the stuff along the way. All of the joy, all of the fun. Be your own superhero. Doesn't mean you have to worry about saving the world. Sometimes you got to save yourself. You got to replenish yourself first. And that's literally the conversation I have all the time with spirit, because I got to check myself on balance, because I always want to push, right? This is my own personal story, but I always want to push. I want to do more. I could be doing more. I could be doing more. Sometimes I could just sit still, right? And I got to check myself all the time. God's saying, okay, do this, do that, do what you got to do. I'm letting you do that. But when you start getting out of whack, you're going to feel it. And you're going to feel it heavier. Because once you start healing and you find that balance and you find that peace, you can feel it wholeheartedly through your whole body. And when you understand that and it starts to leave because you're getting out of whack, because you're going too far one way or the other, you feel it really heavy, really quickly. And it's good because it helps bring you back into balance, right? Doesn't matter how you get across the bridge, right? As long as you show up. That void isn't the scary space, right? That's the place where that courage gets to thrive. Where that courage gets to bring to life all of those dreams, right? Donati, what time do you or East Africa and Workout Girl go to sleep? What time do you go to sleep? Oh yeah, it's late there, eh? I always forget that, and I don't know why. Because it's like on YouTube, it's just like it's the whole world in 1 second, right? So they could literally be anywhere all over the world. So it doesn't matter. You're just like, oh, hi, good morning. No, it's evening. It's like, but your brain just, whatever it is that you see, right? It's so funny. But it's like the whole world, they could be literally anywhere. So it doesn't always work to say that. The 7th, birthing create, oh, I cannot. trust the time. I gotta read this because, oh, Leos, good for you and good for me. I'm taking that. I'm claiming that energy. I am in Canada. What? You're in Canada right now? Where in Canada? Are you in Canada? Are you in BC? Where are people coming to BC? All right, I'm gonna read this as 7-Star Sisters. Are you gonna go play? Okay, just be careful and make sure you put that thing back up there. Whatever, she just left. I don't know why I say all the things I say. She didn't listen. Leave me. If I was there, you would know. Yeah, you better want to come see me. Listen, I can cook pretty good. You might leave fat though. I cook a lot. Not as good as Trini or Winstone or Chef's Ed, but I can throw down. I can turn very little into an absolute feast. That's what I've learned how to do, and it always tastes good. I've never had one complaint. So maybe they were just starving or smart. Either way. Oh, I gotta stop talking crap, but that's funny. All right, why can't I find you? Oh, there it is. Angel number 100, that's why. Infinite new beginnings. 00100. Infinite new beginnings. Every time you breathe. Every single, that we're in Canada. Y'all come to Canada? Listen, I got tents and I got a backyard. I have a spare bedroom. That's about as good as it gets. But I open my door for you anytime. Anytime. All right. Birthing creations. Tapestry of life and expression. You're very welcome. I wish y'all would come. That would be absolutely... I was so sad because Belle Loop, they had the big meetup. And I was like, if I was in the U.S. still, because I lived in the U.S. for a long time, I'd have drove my ass there. There'd been no question. I'd have been there, for sure. There are new creations that want to be born. Beauty that is yearning to be woman. New consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. No matter how big or small, it's got to start somewhere. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is part of your true nature. Amen. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or a book. Or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare you and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit and soul are present, and the world needs those qualities more now than ever before. What new creations are you being called to birth? Man, my brain can't even, there's so many. And that's the problem. Sometimes there's so many, and I have an entire Google Doc, that is ideas. It's like the bucket of the ideas of things that I want to do, and there's a lot of them. It's funny because if you look at them, they're all little ways that lead into the big, right? And it's coming slowly, one little step at a time. I'll do a replay of the class. I know, I need to go watch. Because that was the description one. But there's one more before that because I missed it and I wanted to watch it. I want to watch that one too. But the one before it, Oh, I can't remember what it is now, but I know there's two I missed, and I have to go watch them for sure. It has been busy because I've been doing DoorDash and get my butt in gear, but it's a good thing. And then you got to trust the timing, and that's what's happening, right? And I'm learning to do that too because it's not my time. It's not your time. It's God's time. It's the universe's time. And sometimes it sucks, especially when you're impatient like me, right? That's my fight with the universe all the time. Uh, I've grown a lot in my patience, but let me tell you, I got to check myself on a regular basis because patience is a virtue, right? And I'm very not patient. So I have to check myself, and I know God sits up there and laughs at me like, "Here we go again," because she just doesn't want to wait. She wants to just keep forging forward, and I know that, and I understand that, and when it happens, I've learned to kind of giggle with God, right? Because He already knows how I'm going to behave, and I know how I'm going to behave. And when it happens, I know exactly what's going on, right? It's like I'm checking myself, but it's already happened. 1:45:54. Tiffany, you have a great gift from God. If someone doesn't align with your nature, they wouldn't understand. Yeah, we are who we are, right? And that's like the whole thing is we recognize being self-aware is such a gift, right? And when we understand I'm not made for everybody, we're not made for everybody. And when we have Blessed, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. We're learning to trust the timing. Trusting the timing is like sometimes people that come into your life and they don't align with you doesn't mean they have to leave your life forever. They just have to go on their own path for a little bit. They have to learn and heal, and they got to catch up. And they don't have to catch up to you. They just have to catch up to themselves. 1:46:46. Okay, Spirit. They have to catch up to themselves. They have to understand. They have to become more self-aware so they can absolutely trust themselves, so they can be that person they're meant to be. Right? We hinder our own selves because we set this expectation. We're not patient enough. We're not doing all the things. Right? Those are being self-aware and understanding that allows us to check ourselves. It allows us to say, hey, I effed this up 100 times, so they've only effed it up 2 or 3 by now. They got another, 8 or 10 to catch up, right? But you can't be there while they're effing it up because it's going to tear your life down, right? So it's not a bad thing. It's like, right now, I've done that journey, and I kind of want to continue on my path, but there's no hate for yours. I can see where it's going, what's happening, but it's not for me to stop or try to change, right? That's learning, right? That's where you're starting to understand. I can focus on me and creating, or I can try and help someone else. It was 1:47:47. I can try and help somebody else and enable their bad behavior, or I can just, move on in peace, right? Trust the timing. Know what's meant to be will never pass you by, right? All right, trust the timing. What is the number? 114, which is 6, which is alignment, prosperity. 1, where are you? There it is. All right. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worried about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. By the way, this is exactly what I was talking about. Trying to forge forward, and you got to push it through instead of learning how to flow with it. And that's why to say we got to check ourselves all the time. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, go be your own hero. Be courageous. Do all the things. But you have to learn to flow with it and not punish yourself and not ride a wave that's not meant for you. Right? So don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out, there's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. How can you trust the timing of your life a little more? That was 1,000% for me. I know it wasn't for just me, but it's true. That is my one fight with the universe, and I have to check myself on an every single day basis. See, Death, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, so many of you. You guys are amazing. I'm doing Leo right now, and talking about checking ourselves all the time, learning to flow with the seasons. It's okay to be our own hero. It's okay to be courageous. It's okay to do all the things, but we got to balance it with our self-love, our self-care. We can't overgive, including to ourselves, right? We have to find the balance of give and take. We have to find the balance of courage, contentment, and heroism. That's a lot to balance. But we do it every single day, every single one of us. We're our own superheroes. We're learning to negotiate with the universe. I know that you're always going to win and you're going to come when it happens. But when we negotiate and we say, this is what I'm trying to do and I'm doing all the things, help me find the way through. What is it that I'm missing? Show me the lesson. And when we do that, we allow the universe to show up for us in a whole different way. Evangelist Sandra. Oh, hi. Oh, I did say hi already. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. There's so many. I'm watching the names go by. I can't read because it's small. Nothing is yet set in stone. A time for healing. You're understanding there's always a time, right? We have to heal as we go. We can't stay in it all the time. But we don't get stuck in healing. You're good enough, as is. The good, the bad, the ugly. You don't need to be better. You don't need to be worse, right? Just as you are enough. And when we get better, when we do the better things, when we expand our knowledge, when we get more creative, when we do those things that inspire us. Get my jacket? You can do up your jacket. We learn to have faith in our dreams. They're coming. Everything is coming in its own time. It's literally just right there. Understanding the balance, the time to give rather than to take, right? Right now, I'm giving. We don't get stuck in pride and ego. Patience is a virtue that we have to learn every single day. We got to check ourselves. Me, personally, all the time. Like, that ego, the line, that pride can get us in trouble all the time. And it's, when we start becoming more aware of it, it's a little easier. Almost midnight. Oh my goodness. Thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have the best night. Sleep well. Thank you so much for coming. Be happy, Grace says. Miss Grace says, be happy. Have a fantastic night. All right, these are my little card game. I'm only going to pull 3.
Treat cats like you love them.
Treat cats like you love them. That's important.
Grace always has things in her brain.
Grace always has what?
Brain.
Always has a brain?
Brainstorm.
Oh, brainstorm. You can always brainstorm. Absolutely. Okay, give me one more of these. This is for my Leos. Get you out of that shell. New ideas. What?
Say wisdom is when you use your brain.
Brainstorming is when you use your brain. You're absolutely correct. Come up with a whole bunch of ideas. We love ideas, right? Smell the roses.
Mommy.
Add a new floral scent to your home. Floral scents improve your mood and aid in memory and speech functions. And we're planted all those flowers and we're excited for them to grow. And even the ones that they purchase, they smell so good. And I get to see them out the window. Yes, give you kitty love. I'm almost done, bud. And then purposefully smile as much as you can today. Smiling on purpose can help you feel better and can also regulate serotonin release. And I find that funny because I'm like always smiling. to the point where the other parents of the school say, "Hi, Smiley." That's what they call me. And, it took a long time to get there. Literally, it took a long time to get there. So even when I'm struggling, even when I'm checking myself, even when I'm negotiating with the universe, I'm always smiling because I know I'm covered. I know even if I F up, God's not going to let me crash and burn. Even if I don't do things perfectly, I'm going to learn a lesson and it's going to make me stronger and better, right? I have so many amazing things. And even at my worst, I always found a way to smile. And it's one of those things. Smile to yourself in the mirror. I don't care if it feels cheesy. Smile and be like, "Damn, you look good." What a great way to look in the mirror and see such a beautiful smile, right? To get excited about what's to come, because no matter what's happening, it's coming. You already know. You've been doing the work. You've used your courage. You've been your own hero. You're content because you know it's coming.
Mommy, where's your jacket?
My jacket's in the car. Stop rushing me. Let me finish what I'm doing.
Here.
Oh, okay, thank you. She's trying to rush me. So I took her yesterday with me for a couple hours of door dashing, and because they gave her cookies and all kinds of stuff, she was spoiled because everyone just loved her, and I was like, "Stop giving her cookies." Now she loves it, so I told her we could do it only for 2 hours. They said, "I don't want to do it. You can go outside and play." She wants to do 2 hours. So I'll sign in after this and do 2 little hours. We'll do like the dinner thing, and
I don't want to do that.
she really likes it. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's so funny. Like the things like you should not be wanting to work, kid, but she really likes saying hi to people, and she's like, "Food delivery." It's so funny. Oh my God, she just whatever. She liked it. And I wasn't going to do it, but she wanted to know, so I did, and I just think it's funny. Dark Symphony. Oh, I love your name. Welcome, welcome. I really like that name. Special delivery, she says.
Special food. No,
Special food delivery. Okay, let me finish. If you want me to go, you got to let me finish. Okay, high five. You got to let me finish.
You can't hit her.
Okay, I can't talk to you right now because you're not listening. Go sit down, watch your show. Don't hit your kitty. That's mean. Okay, another thing. This is better than yesterday. Do a 10-minute meditation in public. Okay, by the way, for those of you that aren't up to 10-minute meditation yet, don't judge yourself. Do a 5-minute. Do a 3-minute. Just do one out in public. Don't be worried about what people think. Use the sounds of your town, city to be more present. Listen to the hum of the cars driving by, right? Listen to the people walking, especially in big cities like Toronto and stuff. Like it's so busy all the time. There's a hum. There's a pattern. There's a rhythm to it. And sometimes when you sit back, they call it people watching, I think. And you just sit back and just allow yourself to take it all in and observe it. That's a meditation in itself. And it can be pretty interesting, and it also just allows you to find peace in the chaos, right? If you can have a little meditation for as small or as large as you can, if you can have one in public, in the chaos, in all of the things going on, if you can find that hum and you can find that rhythm, and it's possible, in the middle of that, that's teaching you that you can find peace in any amount of chaos. And when you learn that, you are mastering yourself, your awareness, and your surroundings. Nothing can shake you. Meditating in public activates more of your senses, making you more aware and in tune with yourself. Yeah. It makes that ability to find it stronger. It takes time. Don't worry about the 10 minutes. Don't put the number on it. If it can only be 2 minutes, do 2 minutes. And then celebrate it. Don't judge the amount of time. Don't be like the neighbor. I got to keep up to this guy. I got to do it this way. The book says it has to be done this way. Don't let that be the thing that turns you away from finishing the job. Don't let that be the thing that scares you. Because I know that happened to me for a long time. I was never doing anything right. Well, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to heal if I can't meditate. I found another way. Now I can do 3, 4, 5 minutes you know,
I'll wait for you out.
quietly. I have to do it when my kid's in school because otherwise the mom shaking thing doesn't really work well with it. But I've learned that I'm not doing things wrong. I'm not going to punish myself for that. And when we understand, it's not about saying this is the only way. It's about finding what works for you. And what works for you may not work for me, and that's okay. Absolutely okay. We can always learn and grow. Take a little bit of. I used to call myself the patchwork princess because I thought I had to do all these healing modalities and I had to know them and master them and all those things, and nothing was working completely. But when I took a little bit of breath work and a little bit of tapping and a little bit of self-awareness and a little bit of celebration, look what I ended up with, right? I would have been so stuck and so lost trying to do just one thing because we're not all meant to do it that way. Start celebrating your amazingness. Find what works for you. Don't let the word meditation, don't let the word pray, don't let the words, that have such a stigma and such a perception around them, don't let that be the thing that stops or hinders you because you're afraid you're not doing it right. If you're connecting, if you're learning, if you're growing, if you're bettering yourself, if you're showing up every day, you're a damn superhero. Celebrate yourself. You're only going to get better at it. And you know what? You're going to inspire so many other people to do it too. Alignment. I love that. I'm going to read this one. The Realm Bridger. That's what West Leo's got going on. We're starting to show other people. And I wholeheartedly believe that. We're teaching people there's not just one way. There's a million other ways. And when we start understanding that, man, the peace we can create. Look, I turned right to it, too. All right. Have you ever felt that there is more than meets the eye in the perception we call reality? That there is more going on behind the scenes? Do you ever glimpse behind your physical senses and wonder if what they perceive is just the tip of the iceberg? Do you ever get visions or insights just as you're falling off to sleep? Do you dream in colors that are more vibrant than you have experienced in waking life? As you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, you may experience phenomena you might have believed only happens in fantasy stories. Through meditation and journeying, we invite a greater awareness into the subtle realities. These realms can be amazing places to bridge through pioneering ideas, creativity, and to explore the edges of the universe. This card is about bridging the seen and unseen. Intuitive painting is my method of connection, but the ability to crystallize the normally intangible can manifest in other ways. Anchoring the collective dreaming for a new future is not as out of reach as we may think. Just as water changes from solid to liquid to gas, we can catch the intangible in other forms. Metaphors, codes, or even math can form the path of the visionary. Once these visions are in the minds and hearts of many, it can merge into matter. These blueprints then go to the architects, and the ideas become physicalized. It is time to dream outside the box. It is time for the inventors, the artists, the poets, and the visionary leaders to step forward and collectively dream in a new future. You are the pioneer of your life. The way forward may be in your dreams or visions. You might find it useful to do automatic writing or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative and don't take on the opinions of others. It's time to think and do things a whole other way. After all, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. When we start understanding to be in alignment is what works for you. Not what works for your church or your pastor or your mother or your father or your brother or your son, your husband, your wife. What works for you. And when you start learning and doing what works for you, you show other people, okay, yeah, there's going to be people that are committed to misunderstanding you. They're not your people. And that's okay. There's no hate, there's no anger, there's no fear, there's none of that, right? You know you don't align, that's fine. You're going to go where you do align. right? It's there. It's right there. But when you stay being authentically you, who you are, you bridge those realms. You teach that all those ways are okay. If you're helping yourself and you're not hurting somebody else, especially not intentionally, okay? Standing up for yourself sometimes, having boundaries will make you the villain in somebody's story. That doesn't mean you're hurting them. Sometimes telling someone, no, oh, well, you hurt my feelings. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but you hurt my feelings when you took advantage of me. So, you have to choose you always first. And sometimes being the villain in someone's story and saying no is okay. Don't punish yourself for that. You are the one with the courage. You're the one being content in all of the things, the good, the bad, the ugly, still showing up because you're your own hero. Only you can negotiate with the universe. Only you can talk to God for what you need. Only you know what you need. Only you. I can't tell you what you need. The neighbor can't tell you what you need. God can't even tell you what you need. Even though God knows what you need, God's not going to tell you. He's not going to give you all the answers because you got to do the work. You got to show up. You got to communicate. You got to celebrate yourself. And you are. That's what being your own hero means. Then, may take 5 years, it might take 10, but when Superhero Academy comes out, you mark my words, it's going to be amazing. And I'm building it slowly every single day, and it's meant just for me. And when the people start coming and showing up that are going to help build it and grow it, oh my God, the way it comes through. Something I've been talking about for 2 or 3 years now, but something since I was a kid, something I always wanted to do. Now I'm just kind of starting to create a pathway for that. Can you imagine? Isn't that amazing? The same thing that inspired you as a kid is possible. Might take 10 years, doesn't matter. It's coming. It's coming, and you can look back and you can actually see these stages, these steps, where it's just one step closer, one step closer. Holy crap! It's actually becoming visible. Yeah, it's over the mountain, but I can see the mountain. I'm at the base of the mountain. I made it over the last one, right? What a difference, and what a way to celebrate, and what a way to understand. Be content. Learn how to love yourself through it. Okay, we're not all those pivots, those change of heart, those mindset shifts. Those were all mountains, every single one of them. Unlearning the crap so you could learn what really matters for you was a mountain in itself. Every little step of that mountain needs to be celebrated. I don't care how many mountains you have to cross, you need to celebrate them. Have the faith to walk through new doors. Just like I was talking about when I was telling the story about going to that networking event. It scared the crap out of me. Am I good enough? Am I going to fit in? They're better than me. They own businesses already. You own a business too. Yeah, well, mine's not making $1 million. There was a million reasons where mine wasn't good enough. And it almost took me out. I almost said, no, I'm not going to go. And I showed up because I did it scared because you know what? That's what we do. And they were amazing. And they were celebrating and empowering. And they were all where I was once, right? They were all where I am now, right? And some of them are going through that again, rebuilding, creating something new. It was amazing. And imagine what I wouldn't have got to see if I just said, nah, I don't deserve that. I'm not good enough. Do it scared. Show up. Prove to yourself and the universe. It will happen. All right. Have the faith to walk through new doors. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. And when I read these to you, if one sticks into your brain, if one kind of just hooks you, go read the chapter, the verse above, below, because those little nagging questions, those little worries, those fears, is going to give you exactly the comfort that you need. Reflect God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God, through Christ, has forgiven you. Ephesians 4:32. We don't got time or energy to hold on to hate, anger, right? It's not ours to carry. Why let it weigh you down? You're busy. You got things to do. Move boldly into a golden future. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Seek His will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. When you trust in yourself, your connection with God is guaranteed. When you love yourself, and loving yourself does mean being accountable. It means checking yourself. Yeah, I'm being impatient. Yeah, I'm fighting too hard for this. Why am I fighting so hard? Something's got to give. What is it I got to learn? Do I need to learn more patience? Do I need to take more time for myself? Do I need to change my diet a little bit? What is it I need to do? Right? And you start adding things to your life, not taking away, adding. Because what's not aligned falls away. Then it doesn't feel like a loss. Then it doesn't feel like a failure. If it's meant to stay with you and carry on with you, it's going to. You can bet your ass it's going to. God's not going to let you throw away the things that you've built, the things that you worked so hard for. He's going to tell you to release it. Give it to me. You've done all the steps you can do. Give it to me. Wait, the next step is coming. Patience. Trust me, I check myself all the time. With God, all things are possible. Amen. If you have faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. This is by far one of my most favorite. And I tell my daughter all the time, the can't is not in our vocabulary. It just doesn't happen. It's not a word. Matthew 17:20. Why are you kissing me so much? Thank you so much. And then spend more time outdoors. I love you too. I love you too. Oh, we're best friends, bud. Okay, well, let me finish. I'm almost done. Thank you so much.
I really love my mom.
I really love my mom. Oh, she's trying to make me cry on here. All right. Spend more time outdoors. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. Psalms 1:3. When you show up for yourself, that courage. And Leo, yeah, I'm talking about me because I'm a Leo, and sometimes I feel personally attacked, but it's not. I'm personally checked. God's saying, hey. And when I'm checking you and telling you the things, I'm celebrating all your good too. I need you to understand that. When you have to be checked on something, it's just to let you see that you have something amazing coming. Don't throw it away. Don't give it up. Don't sabotage because it's not happening in your time. It's never going to be on your time. And if you walk in faith and you show up with that faith, as small as a mustard seed, it will happen. You got to show up and do the action steps. And there's got to be that void space in between. Got to give time, the universe time to weave its web. All right, give me a couple affirmation cards. Leo, I'm really proud of you, and I'm proud of me too. And I'm saying it because I didn't put in all this work to not tell myself and get used to telling myself on a regular basis. You got this. It's going to happen. It keeps showing up. And if you notice the high fives with my kid, I knew you could do it. The celebrations, we're big on celebrating around here, and we do that because it takes us a long time sometimes to get through certain ways on the pathway. But when we get through them, even when we're struggling, we celebrate it. She's a cheerleader, and she learned that from me, right? And that's why I'm a cheerleader for you. I'm going to check you. I'm going to cheer for you. It's the same thing, always. And I'm going to check me too. And I do it publicly. I don't care. I'll laugh at myself when I F up. When I do dumb shit, I check myself, right? And that's okay too. It's a little easier to do it because you can have a little fun with it. You can make fun of yourself. You can have a laugh. And it's like a lesson learned, but it gets to be lighthearted. You're not taking it as a shame. And before, yeah, that would have been like absolute sabotage, right? Having to pivot means a failure. No, it means you've learned something different. You're learning a new way, and you're waiting for that path to open up. That's amazing. That's a gift. Learning how to understand it like that, like, celebrate yourself. Every single day you wake up and choose not to be an asshole to yourself or others. Every single day you choose to wake up and be inspired and try to do something new. Celebrate yourself. My genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. We all have a purpose, every single one of us. If you haven't found it yet, it's coming. Keep showing up. I promise you it's coming. I celebrate all the greatness in my life. Amen. And that's the easiest affirmation, but it's the most uplifting. And it's so, so simple. Everything is great. Even the lessons, even when they don't feel great, they're great because they're empowering you. Man, they're like, it's like a gasoline. It's fuel for the fire that keeps you going, keeps you creating, keeps you moving. Every single thing is great. My greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. It's not your business what people think of you. The only business it is when you look in the mirror at the end of the day, did I show up? Was I my best? Have I taken accountability for things I could do better? Am I going to try to do better? That's a win. When you pray and you talk to God and you say, I feel good, I think I did good. Is there something you think I should do better? I promise you, God will let you know. He'll let you know, whether it's a vision, whether it's a feeling, a gut feeling, it will whisper. You'll know. When you're checking yourself like that, you absolutely deserve to celebrate yourself in every breath. My high vibe thoughts create health in my body, peace in my mind, and love in my heart. This is what we're affirming all of June, right? We're not letting anything, we don't worry. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time, energy, none of it. We show up, we do what we do, and when we start that worry, we're going to say, do it scared. We're going to say, it will always work out, we'll figure it out. If not, I'm going to learn. Act on your idea. You know, it's really telling me right now to start the Superhero Academy, but it's going to take more than just me, and that's the thing. But I am starting on it, truly. I'm building it in the background with all the other things, but it takes time because it's not a small thing. It's going to be a big thing. 0220. Not just me, though. You guys. Those ideas. Even if you can't do the whole thing right away, start building from the bottom, from the side. Build a little bit here. You can put your mosaic together however you want. Just keep building, keep growing, keep moving with it. As long as you keep acting on it, you're always protected. You're always going to keep growing and building more because it's there. It's never leaving you. Practical goals, divine timing, ambition, collaboration, discipline, progress, opportunity, and growth. Good fortune is on your side, and with wise judgment, you can achieve your goals. Now is the perfect time to reach new heights. Recognize this pattern and act on your potential. Your plans are about to flourish. You're on the brink of a spectacular ascent. Embrace the opportunities ahead. Leo, you start seeing 0220. Those ideas, those flashes, those gut intuitions, those little bright ideas that show up. Act on them. Doesn't mean you have to bring it together and throw it out to the world right away. Start building. Start creating. Start adding it to your notes. Start doing the little research on the side. Start creating the little book. Start doing a page a day. Keep it safe. Keep it hidden. You don't have to show the world yet. Just act. Do the things. Do the things that you've been wanting to do this whole time. When you act on it, 2/18/18. When you act on it, I promise you, the universe follows. God shows up. The people show up. The people who look forward to seeing you are going to show up. The people who can help you build, who can celebrate you along the way, the people who want to see you win, they're going to show up. God promises that. The universe guarantees it. It's all there, just waiting. You are your own superhero. You have the courage. You've been doing it. Keep doing it. But make sure you're giving time for yourself. Check yourself when you're getting out of balance. When you're working too hard, extra self-love, extra self-care. Spend that extra time with your kid. That's why I did that with DoorDash. I thought I just want to spend time with her. I had no idea that she was going to actually really like it. And she really loved it. So, but obviously it's very hectic and not something that you could do all the time. But a couple hours here and there, it's not going to hurt her. And she's like me. She loves to say hi to people and have conversations and cheer people on. So why rob her of that? You know, it's not. You know, we're not carrying people. We don't have to worry if they're safe or unsafe. Um, and it's during the day for a couple hours. So, but yeah, it was something that I did not see coming. I didn't see it happening, but it actually has become something pretty fun, and she likes it. So, um, we're rolling with it, and that's okay. Doesn't mean it happens all the time, but every once in a while, have that extra bonding time. Take that time. It's not about running and rushing to get somewhere. It's about enjoying the moment, driving, wandering into new adventures, right? Adventures are exciting. They should never be scary. And even when they're scary, you just got to flip the switch. All right, I'm gonna butcher the name of this. This crystal, I collect crystals everywhere because the fact that the earth can create something this magnificent should be celebrated. It's miracle upon miracle upon miracle. And the fact that the energy of these stones actually helps heal your body. It actually helps that energy. It helps connect you with Mother Nature. It helps you connect with Source. There's a big difference from praising it over God. That's not. Respecting, honoring, and celebrating something that the earth actually creates on its own is never going to be a bad thing. Ever. Enjoy it. Celebrate it. Buy yourself one. Go find one. Go on nature walks. I have a couple crystals that we actually found just on nature walks, and they're beautiful. And they're everywhere. They're all over my house. It's just nuts. It's okay to admire the amazing, amazing miracles that God creates every single day. 22, 12, 22, 1, 2, 2. Oh my God, I couldn't even say all the numbers. All right. So, chrysoprase, I think. Chrysoprase? I don't know. This is the word. I'm going to butcher it. What it is, hypnotic green, we're going to go with chrysoprase, we're going to go with it, is a rare stone with a heavy helping of nickel, hence its mesmerizing verdant hue. Who needs it? Explorers searching for the fountain of youth. Where to put it? Squeeze it, I'm not trying to say it, against your heart and tell your inner child how much you love them. Aww. Then cry forever. Aww. When to use it? When it's time to forgive that person who hurt you most, your parents, and most of all, yourself. You are not a doormat. You are an evolved being. When you feel like giving up on love, stop butchering it. The stone gives you the green light to keep going. Grow from your heart out. Your heart chakra. Opening it up is never a punishment. You didn't do all that work to not show up, to not celebrate it. Don't be afraid to act on those ideas. Take a chance on yourself. Be courageous. Be the hero. You are your own superhero. Every single day you show up. Man. All right, Leo, that is quite some energy. And yes, I'm claiming it because I'm a Leo, but also because I know I've been working my butt off. But it wasn't just for me. All you Leos, you're putting in that work. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to walk around smiling like a fool. People want to know why? Tell them why. Because I'm watching God put my whole life together and build my dreams right in front of me. I'm watching it play out. Yes, I'm doing the action steps and the work, but you're literally watching it play out. How exciting is that? Look at what you have already, where you've come. Celebrate it. Every day, every step. It's okay to be your own hero. Just make sure you're content with what you already have while you're striving and having the courage to continue to build and grow. It's okay to keep seeking more, to want better, to always want to be learning. Just don't let it turn into lack. I don't have enough. It's a big difference. When we learn to negotiate with the universe, We're not doing it from a place of lack. We're saying, I understand and I'm so happy with what I got, but I would love to learn more. I would love to grow. I would love to share what I have. It's a big difference than I don't have. I'm not happy with what I got. It's a big place and it takes a long time to get there. It takes a lot of work. It's an adventure every single day. And when you show up, you prove to the world that transformation, that new direction, proves that you belong. You're enough no matter where you're at, any step of the stage. That's pretty amazing. All right, that's what I got for my Leos. 0220. You start seeing that number, even if you're not a Leo, you know what to do. Because if you came and you stopped in and you stayed for a reason, and there was a message in here for you. If it's a little bit of inspiration, if it's a little story time, if it's a little bit of love, a little bit of empowerment, it's 1000% for you. And even if it's not the energy you're in right now, or you don't feel like that's coming, it's okay to claim it. It's good energy. That's what I want to have. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to do. Claim it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be courageous, even when I'm scared. I'm going to smile, even if I think I look like a fool. I'm going to smile because it makes me happy. Take that. Claim that energy. It's there everywhere around you, always, to claim. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Be thankful for it. I love you guys. That's what I have. I went over 26 minutes. But it was really worth it. It's because you guys all showed up, and I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. I still have to go to work. I have to go finish my other job. But I promised the 30 days in May. I promised it, and I wasn't missing it for the world. So it's pretty exciting. We have a lot of good things coming. I'm excited for what June has to bring. This whole summer, I'm excited for. And of course, I'm excited for every day. And I think that the more excited we get, the more the universe shows us what's worth getting excited about, right? I appreciate you guys for showing up. You guys are amazing. Goga, I just don't even know. Blessed, like all of you guys, the way you show up for me just melts my heart every day. All right, I gotta get off here and I gotta go to work. I love you guys so much. Hopefully someday soon here I learn how to raid so I can send you guys, because I would love to bless other people the exact same way you guys bless me. You're amazing. I hope you guys have the best day. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys.